And the Pacers start off with the ball. And here's Oladipo. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Jermaine O'Neal out there at Person. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's George in at the shooting guard position.
Look at Oladipo, and he is really embracing his role as the leader of his team. He's a ferocious competitor, but also a compassionate, good teammate.
Good on the second free throw. And Ewing has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Here's Frazier. Takes it off the glass.
And you know, Kevin, what you like about Walt putting the ball on the floor completely under control, even when he's in attack mode.
Oladipo goes in. George, no good. Frazier scanning the floor. Anthony, no one around. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I did talk to New York's head coach. He says his team has exceptional hand-eye coordination, and he thinks they can rack up some steals and convert on those extra possessions. If they do so, he's optimistic that they'll win this one. We'll see, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, D.A., we appreciate it. They're focused on defense, Greg. We'll see how it plays out.
It's going to come down to hustle. And in this league, you have to be very quick to rotate when you're in help.
And that's why communication is so important. Guys have to talk to each other on the defensive end. I heard a coach once say that talking is energy, and energy is execution.
And so it's New York with it, following the score by Indiana. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Knicks off to a quick start here. 4-point game. Anthony against Person. The three. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
Well, I tell you what, when he's operating in the pick and roll, Oladipo really hard to defend. He's outstanding at putting pressure on the defense.
Now here's Frazier.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball stolen. And here's the break. Here's George. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
Here's New York. They trail by one. To Busher with the screen. Ewing with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And Dave to Busher with the slam.
Boy, that's an outstanding find by Ewing. It helps that he's as tall as he is because he's able to look over the floor quite cleanly.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Out to Anthony. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's George. And there's the drive. And it's George finishing it off.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Here's Houston. Ewing, a screen on George. Houston can't get it to go. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. Out to Ewing. Back to DeBuscher. Pass to Frazier. Shot clock at 6. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game.
and one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
The bounce, the creativity, the strength. When Oladipo rises up, he's looking to punch it down as hard as he can.
And Ewing slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks lead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even match. After the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Person is out there with Danny Granger. Then it's Paul George. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard position. Now George after the missed three by Carmelo. Oladipo right side. Person the pass to Granger. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. O'Neal against Frazier. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Patrick Ewing.
And defenses know what O'Neal can do with the rock all over him that time.
O'Neal hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Ewing, a screen on George. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Boy, down low, Ewing's strength gives him the upper hand. He's pretty agile as well, helping him push through the contact.
Here's Oladipo. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Frazier against George. The pass to Houston. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the paint, taken away by Anthony. He's got a clear path. Goes up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Nice find that time from Carmelo. We know he's a scorer, but that time did a good job finding the open teammate.
From the top of the key, kept alive. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Ewing. It's stolen by Oladipo. By himself. And then Oladipo with the jam.
The quick hands of Oladipo. So good at reading his man and then pouncing into the lane for the steal.
Frazier outside. Nifty move. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Houston, defended by George. Stolen by George. Here's Oladipo.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense, but the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league, and really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
The shot by George, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
To Busher with the screen. Frazier kicks to Ewing. The kick out to Frazier. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach out.
The Knicks 26. The Pacers 25. And your Knicks City Kings. Here they are, fans.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The Knicks with the lead. Anthony out there with DeBusschere. Then there's Ewing. Then there's Richardson. And it's Houston at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. They get it back. And so George will bring it up for Indiana to the inside. Person, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now here's Anthony. Quick shot there, and it's off target. From deep three-point range, and it's George missing.
Yeah, he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
To Busher. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Boosie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Daniels, and that one is hammered home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Houston, the pass to Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
Anthony on the wing. Back to Richardson. Pass to Houston. Out to Anthony. Passes to Richardson. Stolen away. Here's Boosie. They grab their own miss. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
George doing a great job using his length to get those rebounds corralled.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Ewing with the jam.
Boy, the ball gets sent in Ewing's direction, and he just gets busy, goes to work, snatching the pass right out of the air and putting it down.
In the corner, Daniels. Now, here is George. He's guarded closely. Count that one.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Ewing, a screen on Granger. Houston, the pass to Ewing, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, you know, for as big as Ewing is, he's got an explosiveness to him, and he's got pretty good strength and size. He's a tough cover.
And here's Indiana. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. New York trailing. To the middle. And Ewing slams it in.
Boy, once he's near the bucket, he's a threat to throw it down because Ewing has such great size.
Boosie, the pass to Smits. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Guerin, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Anthony, the pass to Ewing. It's intercepted. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 1. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Indiana trailing here. On the court for Indiana. Victor Oladipo is out there with Paul George. Then there's Person. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's Smits in at the center.
It's so difficult trying to keep Smits off the glass. He feasts on these second chance scoring opportunities.
Reed dishes to Frazier. Reed a screen on Oladipo. Frazier kicks to Reed. Out to Stoudemire. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Reed misses. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to DeBusschere. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. And that one drops for him. He's got his first bucket in this one.
And it's about the 1-2. That's what Reed gives you. He can be the heart, the soul, and the backbone of your team.
And so here is New York. They lead by 1. Here's Person. Inside. Here's Smits. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Smits has got 4 points in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
And Frazier drops them both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Now, here's Oladipo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now the pass to DeBusschere. Here's Guerin.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Down low. No good on the shot. Granger with the defensive effort. And here's Indiana. It's a 1-point game. Frazier, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. He missed a chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back. And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Frazier the pass to Reed. Tries it from 19. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Reed a screen on Oladipo. Here's Frazier. It's rebounded by Indiana. Granger's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by Oladipo.
And you know, Oladipo back in 2013 was the #2 overall pick in the draft and is showing a lot of promise. He's really taking over the game in key stretches here.
Now here's Oladipo. Takes the 3. A shot missing. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Stoudemire with a screen on George. Here's DeBusschere. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Oladipo, the pass to Smith. Frazier outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Reed kicks to DeBusschere. Reed a screen on George. Here's Stoudemire. Oh, missed it. And George, here we go. Count it.
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
He's off from 3. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This win, such a tremendous...
It's been a pleasure as always.